snowmobile tracks. That's how you know the ice is thick. Wow, it is cold, you guys. With wind chill, it's definitely over -20 right now. You can't stare into the wind for too long without getting a brain freeze. Ugh. Just about to reach the other side of the pond. Right here. Already less windy right here because of the mountain blocking the winds coming out of the northwest winds. Here we go. I've reached the other side of the pond. Never been over to this side before. Had a great little snowshoe. Testing out my new ones that I got for Christmas. Thanks, Mom. Glad I had them because there were still some pretty crunchy areas that have a lot of snow on them. So I've been sitting here just watching all the little, there's like dust devils, but I guess they would be snow devils. Just out on the pond where the wind's still whipping. Like little mini tornadoes. A few of them. It's crazy. This is real Arctic air that we have going on right now. Probably go until tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty cold also, but today is supposed to get super cold this evening. But it's the temperature is just dropping throughout the day. It's pretty wild. Usually the temperature goes up during the day, but it was 1 this morning and now it's -5. Wish Caroline was here, but she had some work she had to do at home, so I'm doing this for both of us. It's a beautiful day out here on the pond. The gas froze on the jet boil. I don't know if you can hear that. That's full blast right now and it's barely sizzling. You can just barely hear it in there. It's frozen solid. I'm so smart. All I brought was this striker rod. No lighter, but I don't think it would light up anyways. That was my backup plan. I guess no hot water for me. Might be smart to start heading back home now. It's starting to get dangerous out here. I think it's time to get warm. Hasn't even been 30 minutes and already my tracks are starting to vanish. They're all but gone right here. Much longer and they probably would have vanished altogether. So yeah, it's starting to get really dangerously cold out here. So I am making my way back to the other side of the pond. Now that I'm out of the cold, retreated to the sugar shack, I figured what better time than right now to give you guys all a tour of it. If you don't remember, We brought this bad boy down here. I think it was like about 3 months ago. It's February now. Got it delivered and brought it down here, I believe, in October. We've been doing a lot of work on her, as you can see. There's insulation, a whole countertop, and there's my RO machine. More on that later. But we built this whole countertop, not to mention wired her for electric. Just finished this. This was the last thing we had to do. And electric means heat as well, so I've been warming myself up for the last 10 minutes after stepping back in from out there. But it was nice to come back to a semi-warm area. But the installation really is doing a good job, better than I'd hoped. So, you know, it is still like about -10 out there, so I'd say they're doing a pretty good job, seeing as we only just have the one heater there. Luckily, when I'm in here doing my sugaring, it will not generally be -10. It'll be more like in the 30s and 40s, maybe 50s. So not gonna really have to worry too much about that. We did a lot of work in here. We put in new flooring as well, as you can see. Yeah, we're gonna be putting in windows probably in the spring. So we have a ribbon window going. It's gonna be actually 2 panes in each, so 8 panes altogether. So it'll look really nice, because that's where the road comes in for our driveway. So it'll be nice to be able to get some natural light in here and whatnot. So this, by the way, is, well, this is my evaporator pan. This is my warming pan for the sap evaporator that I built, which is actually outside right now, right outside here. So yeah, can't wait to put that all together. But yeah, I got my little 3/4 inch ball valve, and this just came in. This is actually a thermometer for like brewing beer. I don't know if that's the right one for this pan, because people are saying to use a candy thermometer. That might be just for the finishing boil though, so that might, hopefully that'll be okay. So the RO with this, it will take about 50% of the water out of my sap before it even goes to a boil. So that'll greatly reduce the time spent, you know, burning wood. And you know, reduce the time altogether. So it's a really good investment if you're doing more than like 50 taps. That's my hydrometer to measure the sugar content of the syrup. And here I have my spiles. This is what you tap into the tree. Yeah, I'm hoping that I haven't even, you know, tried using it yet, because I don't want to get the membranes in here wet. So these basically just filter out, they filter out impurities in the water, and in this case the impurities are the sugar. So the water actually gets through the membrane here, and it's semi-permeable, and it only allows water to flow through it. So the sap comes in here into the casing, and the water flows through the membrane and out this bottom here to just a wastewater, you know, receptacle or something. That is called the permeate. That's the pure water that you are filtering out, essentially. But the sap, well, the sugar that doesn't make it through the membrane, it goes through a series of membranes. As it's filtered, more and more water gets filtered out, and hopefully by the time it comes out of the third membrane, it will be around 7 to 8% sugar content. It's actually gonna be about 2 to 3% sugar content coming in. So hopefully we'll get it up to about, you know, 7 or 8% sugar content. and that is called your concentrate. This is what is coming out of this valve right here, and that'll go into a different receptacle, and then we'll put that into the evaporator pan, and then that will finish the job. That is the RO system. Of course, it comes through a pump. It goes through a 5-micron filter to start off, just to filter out the bigger, you know, particulates, and then it goes through a pressure gauge, and this system should be run around 100 psi. That's what this pump can handle, and these membranes. That's gonna hopefully save me a lot of hours in the boiling process. But yeah, this is the sugaring shack, you guys. We're gonna do more than just maple syrup in here. We're also gonna be doing the honey in here. We haven't gotten all the tools in order to do that yet, but that will be happening here as well. So it's gonna be all around sugaring. We have about a month to go, so hopefully by beginning of March, once the temperatures start to warm up a little bit during the day, we will start getting some sap flow. Like and subscribe.